Hi Taurus, welcome. So Taurus, this is going to be your spiritual tarot reading and we're going to go ahead and get straight into it. So Taurus, when I was meditating, preparing for your reading, I heard clearly, or in my mind's eye, I should say, I got, you don't have to try so hard. Okay, so I don't know if you're having a difficult time with something or someone, but they're saying it's not so much about the effort, it's more about getting into alignment, getting into a space of just knowing that things are working out for you. Some of you, this is in regards to your career or reputation. Like, they keep saying chill out a little bit, you know, like you don't have to push so hard or try so hard or think that you need to be something other than you are. It's like they're giving me a song. You don't have to try. You don't have to try. I think it's a country song. Anyways, they're saying actually the sweet spot is just kind of relaxing and being yourself and knowing that the knowledge that you have and who you are as a person is enough. Okay? And it doesn't have to be related to the 10th house of career, but for a lot of you it is. It could also be, though, related to relationships, okay? As I did get an image of hand holding in the meditation, so some of you, this could definitely be in regards to relationships. But either way, Taurus, it's just encouraging you to relax a little bit, all right? We know that you are a fixed sign. You tend to be a very hardworking sign, but sometimes y'all are too hard on yourself, okay? And you push yourself too far. And this is saying take a little bit of a step back. But I feel some of you, it's like you feel like you're on a mission. You feel like you have a purpose, you know? So it's kind of hard to do that. And it almost feels like there's this worry, like if I don't exude a lot of effort, then I will not reach some sort of pinnacle or purpose, right? And Spirit is saying that's a flawed premise, okay? So, in fact, everything great that has occurred usually occurs with ease and alignment and through the mind, but very little to do with the action-oriented efforting that we as humans, our ego likes to tell us matters a lot, would actually, you already have vibrationally, you know, everything that you need to create, co-create anything that you want. And then that applies to, again, career, reputation, money, but also relationships, Taurus. So I wish I knew who sang that song. You don't have to try so hard. Anyways. Ooh, sorry. Let's see. What else we got here? You have the Two of Pentacles. So some of you might have a lot on your plate right now or trying to juggle quite a few things, maybe feeling pulled in 2 different directions. It could feel like it's maybe hard to keep up right now, but this is a temporary energy here, Taurus. I feel like this card also signifies, though, that you have the ability to be able to multitask if you need to, or like you can handle whatever's coming your way during this time frame. So let's go deeper. I'm going to go now into the headspace, Taurus, and see what we have going on there and what you need to know about. And then we're going to look at the heart space and emotional self. And then we're going to look at the big spiritual picture. So Taurus. Ooh. You have the Muse of Voices. Oops. The 8 of Materials. The Sun card. Oops. 5 of Materials. Page of Voices. And 9 of Materials. Okay. And the 4 of Voices. So I feel like, Taurus, there's some sort of vision here that you have. So I feel like you know what you want. They're saying eyes on the prize, right? And you're wanting to go towards that, but there seems to be some uncertainty here blocking you from being able to actually work on something. And I just noticed that there was a card underneath that card. The Tower and the 8 of Pentacles in the reverse. So this is like, why would you be putting off something that could make you happy? Some of you have been putting something off because of doubt or uncertainty, or yeah, there's something here that you've thought about, Taurus, that maybe has been put off, or you've put it off. And it's coming from this lackful, fearful place, you know, that something might not work out, or you might be left looking stupid. All right, some of you have a fear of making a mistake, but the encouragement here, Taurus, is that our mistakes are not what defines us, it's what grows us, right? And in Source's eyes, they don't see anything as a mistake. They see everything as divine, you know? So, like, don't be afraid of making a mistake. Some of the greatest things you'll ever learn about yourself is through messing up, you know? So I feel like if that was the only blockage you have to moving forward with something that could make you really happy, it's a flawed premise that you could even make a mistake, you know? We're meant to come down to this earth to figure things out, right? Like, things aren't packaged nicely for us when we arrive to earth. It's not like we're given a feathered nest and everything is perfect. It's not supposed to be that way, because it's about the journey. It's about self-discovery. It's about fun. It's about finding yourself. And yeah, it's about making mistakes. And so some of y'all have been holding yourself back from going towards something or someone for fear of getting it wrong, making a mistake, you know, things of that nature. Some of you, it's a fear of change, maybe, or that maybe what you have is not enough to bring to the table. But they're saying, you know, those are just thoughts you keep thinking. That's not the reality of the situation, right? Because even if you do take some sort of leap, or you go through some sort of change, you gain valuable insight here that actually makes you stronger and more self-sufficient. And so they're saying, go on the journey, Taurus, go on the journey. That it's all about the journey anyways. And I keep hearing that song, you don't have to try. You don't have to try. They're saying, like, you don't even have to try at something. You just have to be yourself. All right, let's go deeper into the emotional space, Taurus. Emotional space, love. Let's see what's going on. The Two of Cups. You know, and if, okay, so let me get the rest of the cards out. I already have a message here. Sorry, about to jump ahead, but the Magician, the Ten of Swords. Yeah, so what I was going to say, Taurus, and the cards kind of reflect this, is like, say that feels like in a relationship. Let's bring this to a relationship, that things are very difficult, or that everything is requiring effort. That's something to look at, right? They're saying the more you buck against something or push against something, the more resistance you cause. And so it seems crazy not to try. But they're saying, actually, yeah, kind of take the more passive approach of just letting things flow and taking it moment by moment. And you can remove a lot of the difficulties just by simply having a more open state of mind or open state of being when it comes to a specific relationship or relationships in general. Because some of you are overthinking something to death, okay? When when really, again, I can't express this enough, like you already have exactly what you need inside of you, and it requires no effort to be yourself, but it does require for you to be your authentic self, no matter if anybody else understands it or not, or values it or not, or agrees or not. So, there could be a significant relationship also coming through, or connecting with you during this time frame, okay? There seems to be some sort of pathway opening when it comes to the relationship sector, but it feels like some of you are stressing too much about something, and it's kind of like physically and emotionally exhausting you, or it has the ability to do that if you don't get ahead of it, Taurus. So just something to be aware of, okay? And sometimes if a relationship in particular, let me go back to that, if it always feels difficult, sometimes that means that maybe that relationship is not compatible, or maybe has served its purpose in your life, and it's okay to go ahead and allow yourself to evolve out of that if that's the case. But I feel like if you are having difficulty in relationships, just simply by being yourself and chilling out, it would resolve it anyways. Whether you wanted to move away from the relationship or reconcile it, it matters not. It's about your vibration, how you're feeling, not so much about what the other person is doing, but how you feel and how you think. So you had some cards fly out over here while I was jibber-jabbing. All right, so you have the Knight of Voices, the Six of Voices, the Eight of Voices, the Nine of Voices, Jesus. The Four of Emotion, woo! So there is this caution here, Taurus, that, you know, if you try too hard or push something or push against something, it really will create this very restrictive, tense type of energy within your mind, within your body. It may come out as anxiety or stress or feeling exhausted emotionally. So if you're feeling that way, Taurus, you're pushing yourself too hard, you're holding yourself to an unreasonable expectation, and you're not giving yourself enough grace, okay? Some of y'all are just like I said, you've got something here that you feel is on your path, you feel is your purpose or something aligned with that, and you're just, let me get the right words, please. You're over-efforting it. You're overthinking it. You know, it's like this could actually be very easy, okay? There's insight coming through, feeling connected, the ability to manifest, right? Even for some of you, like the universe supporting you or other people being supportive of you. But if you, like I said, it doesn't matter what other people feel. If you allow yourself to get into a negative headspace, it negates all of that. Well, I shouldn't say that, because what's on your path will always be on your path. You can't get away from that. But it will take you away from the sense of well-being that you could be having along the way. Like having joy along the way, being really important. Because I get a sense of, like, for some of you, like a sense of maybe not feeling enough, or yeah. It's kind of a heavy feeling, I'm not going to lie. It's kind of, you could have a space where you let your mind get the best of you, and then you start to feel depleted. Be careful with that, Taurus. So what they're saying is in order to stay clear-minded, to allow yourself to relax a little bit, to be easy about it, to be easy on yourself, Taurus. Like there is, FYI, some new information coming through or new communication coming through that is going to help rebalance the situation. And they're giving me the song again. You don't have to try. Then I heard think it to death. Some of y'all have thought something to death. Let it go. Let it go, because I feel like emotionally it's bringing you backwards. So I don't want to leave it on that note. Let me see what else. What can Taurus do about this? Maybe. Can I get some clarification? Oops, that was a misfire. Get some clarity here. The Lovers, okay. So for those of you where you're overthinking a relationship, or it could be vice versa, you could have someone here, Taurus, that is overthinking their relationship with you, stressing themselves out, you know, feeling exhausted. You could be connected with somebody who's going through something where they're stressed a lot and it's having some sort of impact on you. They're saying the same advice goes. It's not even about the other person. They keep wanting to bring it back to you, to center, to understanding that because you are the only one experiencing your emotions and feelings. The only thing that ever really matters is how you feel at the end of the day. And I know society wants to teach us that we are unimportant and how we feel doesn't matter, and to live for others and yada, yada, yada. That's kind of old school thinking, because the thing is, you can't live for others. You can't change others. You can only feel your own emotions, and that's got to be enough. You've got to prioritize feeling good. And sometimes you got to make decisions that may make other people upset or make them not feel good, so that you can prioritize yourself. But that's all right, because you're not responsible for other people's emotions. They're responsible for their emotions, just like you're responsible for yours. But there's this big, strong message here, Taurus, about prioritizing how you feel first and foremost. And that's how you know that your emotions are guiding you. And if more people just honored how they really, really felt, their lives would be so much easier and smoother. But it does take a little bit of bravery. But you can do it, because you're a Taurus. And that's the guidance. The guidance is to do just that. So let's see what the law of attraction has to say. Law of attraction, I have to say. I keep getting cards and they keep going. They flip out and then they go back in. It's like a magic trick over here. Let's get a guidance card for Taurus. Okay. This says, I chose to be here in this glorious physical body. To be this me has been my choice. It says, you chose the opportunity to experience the delicious contrast and to co-create with other joy-seeking beings, to fine-tune the process of deliberate thought and therefore deliberate creation. What, where, when, and with whom you create are all your choices. Wow, what a perfect card for this reading, because that's what I was just saying, is like, first of all, you always have choices. What's the right choice? The choice that feels the best to you. And it can't be about other people and how that may affect or what they may think about that, because they're not the one feeling your emotion. So listen to it. All right. Wow. Great reading, Taurus. So I hope this resonated. Zodiac signs that you could be dealing with or have in your own chart. I have Gemini, Capricorn, Leo, Pisces, Taurus energy. Could be Aquarius, Libra. But it's a general reading, guys, so take what resonates, leave what doesn't. Those could be in your, like I said, birth chart, the birth chart of the people or person you're dealing with. If it did resonate, please do let me know in the comments down below. Also, don't forget to give me a like, share, and subscribe if you haven't yet. You can find me on Facebook and Instagram for more fun stuff, as I do have videos over there as well. Tarot Time with Dana, all of it linked in the description box below, as well as in the About section of my YouTube. Stay tuned, guys. As you can see, my setup has changed. But as I get settled, I'm going to start putting out more content and going live more often. And yes, I'm going to do a special bonus round of you versus them readings coming up soon. So if those are your faves, stay tuned, because that's what will be coming next. Otherwise, I'm wishing you the very, very best. And until next time, my friends, namaste. Bye.